So today we're sitting here with Tsachi Maimon, CEO of Aspire Global. Welcome.
Hi, thank you very much, Jonathan.
Congratulations to a strong growth figures in Q2. The B2B segment keep driving growth. What is the main driver behind the growth in Q2?
We have several elements for the growth, but mainly we are proud to have very agile and strong B2B partners, strong in marketing, that drive in whatever market we let them drive. This is one reason. And second, we are providing them with very good incentive plans in order to make them even be more profitable and to take more money from the income and to invest it again. So we are giving them nice incentive to have more money to invest.
What are the drivers of growth going forward in the near term? And what are the long-term growth drivers of the B2B business?
So first of all, we opened more markets that will a little bit assist with broadening the places that those B2B partners can operate. So one thing is more markets, and the second is more verticals. Right now, some of them have only sport, but we are planning to have more and more partners having the sport solution. So we believe that with more markets and more offering, they will even succeed doing a better job next year.
In the report you mentioned focus or efforts on the right partnership. Can you please specify what you mean by the right partnership?
Until 2 years ago, we put our chips on different kinds of partners. And we learned throughout time where is a good potential and what is the due diligence that we need to do for a company before they join our platform. So we believe that we chose good in the last 2 years. And this is like the fruits of this investigation, due diligence, and choosing the right partners that know to be agile and work in different kind of markets, not to be dependent. So this is a good achievement for us to have such a good partners.
Your relatively new partner, Coder, went live with its first brand, Greenplay. Can you please tell us about something more about Coder and who they are actually?
So Codere is a giant in gaming. A lot of people didn't know it here in Sweden because it's a Spanish company listed in Spain and have revenues of more than 1.5 billion euro in 2018 and almost 300 million euro in profit, in EBITDA. So it's one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. They are already operating online, not with Aspire, and they decided to take one of their brands to open it with us and to take it to markets that are not live yet, to do it with us. Currently this group have only 3% of their revenues coming from online. So we want to be there for them to try and expand even more. So they launched Greenplay, this is the brand, in July, and we have nice expectations from them in the beginning of 2020 onwards.
The B2C segment also grew year over year, but the sequential growth was slightly negative. What was the main reason behind that?
So the B2C, when we compare it to the last year, same period, so last year we had this one big winner return that assisted very much to Q2 of the B2C last year. So when we removed that, the growth was much higher than as it seems. More than that, in Q2 2018 there was the World Cup. This year the sport is relatively low because there isn't any big competition in the summertime. So those two aspects took the B2C to be a little bit lower than what is expected, but we are confident enough that in the longer term we continue to invest and to have the return. So it's only because of sport and some other minor things from different markets.
Is the sport vertical in the B2C segment performing in line with your expectations?
So yes, it's working very well, the sport. Of course, that the low season right now in the summer without any big competition, it's something that affected the income for the B2C. But the season now started, and there is this big competition next year. So the B2C have high plans with revenues going forward.
The EBITDA result of 6.1 million euro was solid, corresponding to a margin of 18.5%. Your financial targets for 2021 is revenues of 200 million euro and 32 million in EBITDA result, which imply a margin of 16%. What costs do you foresee to increase?
Some of the markets that we are operating right now will be regulated and taxed in 2 years from now. So we did a simulation taking what we have currently for markets that in the future will be taxed and just calculated it. This is why we project to have lower margin in the future because of more tax and gaming duties in regulated markets, not because of not good performance.
In June, the acquisition of Pariplay was announced. What is Pariplay's core business?
Pariplay core business is, they have two main business lines. One is being an aggregator, meaning that they are integrated to a lot of game suppliers. So being an aggregator those days become very important and crucial. The second business line is that they have their own proprietary games. So those two assets are a great contribution to Aspire Global.
Can you elaborate on the strategic fit of Pariplay with Aspire Global?
So we are planning to integrate them to our technology. Once we integrate them, we see that we will be able to have higher synergies, so to save a lot of cost that today we are paying other companies. Tomorrow we will be able to not pay or pay internally to Pariplay. This is one thing. Second, we will be able to sell our proprietary games through Pariplay outside. And third, but not the least, is that Pariplay is certified to work in the US. So we believe that it will be very interesting to see what Pariplay will be able to achieve over there. So those three elements assist a lot and contribute to the strategy of Aspire Global.
When do you expect to be able to communicate more regarding revenue and profitability?
If we are talking about Pariplay,
Yeah, exactly.
So we are about to close the deal in the coming weeks. You know, we signed it, but there is this phase between signature to closing. It will be, I hope, in the next 3-4 weeks. And once we will do that, we will consolidate it in the numbers of Aspire Global. So hopefully it will be still relevant for Q3, and if not, probably Q4.
Yeah. You are still financially well fit for more acquisitions. What more are you looking for a potential acquisition targets in terms of operation and size of revenue and EBITDA?
So we are looking in M&As. It's true we have much more money than the regular companies, and we are looking to acquire more technologies and companies that will contribute to the Aspire vision of being a great B2B company. So if we have our platform and we bought Pariplay, which is games, we are looking to acquire a sport platform. This is one of the things that we are looking at. So we'll be like a platform and solution that have most of what you need when you want to act in the gaming. So next in phase, it's maybe sport or an operator that will top in to our volumes of Aspire Global.
Sounds smart. So thank you for coming here, Tsachi.
Thank you very much.
Until next time.
Thank you.